What's up, YouTube? Take two. Let's see if this works. Hopefully it does. I'm actually going to go to my YouTube page and see if it's working any better. Let's see. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I think it sounds better now. Hello, hello. I think it sounds better now. All right. I think it sounds 100% better now. I think I put my phone somewhere out of the way. Might have been an update. I know I just saw my phone had on my computer had an update. Um, so it might have been that. It might have need to be updated. So this is gonna be a preview video. Yeah, I'm live. Joe Bag of Sevens. What's happening? I'm gonna show a preview of all the books, slabs, keys, variant. I have some variant. I'm gonna show everything I'm gonna have for sale. I already put my PayPal down there, so I'm ready for the auction tonight. But if somebody wants something before the auction, the chat where it's this, where's the chat? Not that way, but this way. Yeah, that way. That way. Chat does that way. What's up, Don? You got Joe, Don, Biohazard, and Mark. Rob is your fam. Oh, I don't know who that is. Who is it? So, yeah, so I'm gonna show some books I'm at for auction tonight. But if you guys are interested now, get them now, so you don't have to go up against nobody. So that being said, I'll show the variant lot first. Then I got some big slab keys, and stuff like that. This is like 10 variant. What's up, Blue Flame? So I'm trying to avoid selling some of the stuff on eBay and stuff like that. So this big lot of books gonna be all together. It's like Spider-Man. I have a couple of older books and some exclusives and stuff like that. So we got Amazing Spider-Man 801 as a variant, Tyler Kirkham. We got this connecting variant of Amazing Spider-Man number 9. Pretty cool variant. This is a cool, pretty nice variant of Venom. This is a C2E2 exclusive number 12 from Philip Tan. We got this first appearance from, I think, the Bronze Age. Has a 1-inch spine split at the top, but it's Amazing Spider-Man 124, first appearance of Man Wolf. We got some J. Scott Campbell's in here. Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, number 13. And this is the other, kind of like the color in negative with it. I got a Perillo Venom, throw in there. Amazing Spider-Man 617. Cool Rhino coming through the cover. And some more throw-in books. We got some Ultimate Spider-Man, a Bagley cover, and Amazing Spider-Man 538. I'll probably end up starting that because it's 10 books. Probably end up starting at like $40. It's probably like just because of the, really this book, key book, and there's a couple other books in here that are pretty good, like this Perillo and a Philip Tan. So maybe $40. I might go a little bit lower, maybe 30. But yeah, this would be a nice little lot of books to somebody to get. Now here are the slabs. Well, I'll show a couple of the slabs and I'll go back and forth to some raw books. So This is a DC slab. You like Zydeco music? I've heard it before. It's not like it's on my playlist. So you got Green Lantern 48, first appearance of Kyle Rayner, 9.8 white pages. So if anybody's interested, before the auction, $100. All slabs are going to be $15. The raw books are going to be $8. But if anybody's interested before the auction, $100, you can buy it now. I'll tell you right now, I'll give you buy it now prices, so you don't have to worry about bidding. I've been offered 115 on eBay plus shipping, but I figure maybe save a little money. Somebody don't have to buy it off of eBay. So I got this book. I forgot what I'm going to be selling it at, but I think I'm going to start the bidding at like 140. So let's say 130, 135. Somebody was interested, but this is a Marvel premiere. This is a 9.6 copy and an older label that I guarantee you probably wasn't pressed. So this is it's Iron Fist, story continuing in Iron Fist number 1. So it's the last story of Iron Fist in Marvel premiere, but it is a 9.6. And what that writing is on the other side, if I can show you, it is a Winnipeg pedigree. And like I said, it's a Gen 2 label, so it probably should be sent to CCS to get pressed out to a 9.8. But yeah, I'll give somebody the opportunity to get a pedigree book from a Winnipeg collection. Like I said, I'm probably going to start bidding at 140. I think they listed. I know they got some 9.6s listed on eBay for like 180. So I figure I could, take a $40 hit, maybe a little bit more, and I'll offer to you guys on the auction. So I thought that would be a good, cool book, different. That was like kind of part of my collection. I haven't been touching. Not sure if I want to sell it. Here is the big book of the night. So I have some keys, some nice. This is be a nice little big lot. Depending on how the auction goes, the bigger stuff I'll pull out. But this is probably the biggest one you'll see tonight. You got Fantastic Four Annual number 6, 3.5 off white to white pages. It's the first appearance of Annihilus and birth of Franklin Richards. So you got a lower grade copy. Was not pressed or clean. My presser was kind of nervous because it was a lower. He knew it was a lower grade copy. He didn't, the square bound books like that. He's always, if it's lower grade, he doesn't want to really touch that much. But I have these books to throw in as well. So that's number 6. And I would say these are probably about 3 to 4 range as well. Maybe 4.5. But you got Fantastic Four Annual number 3 and Fantastic Four Annual number 5. So I got those 2 to add. This is the first solo story of Silver Surfer. And I think the first appearance of Psycho Man. I'm not 100% sure. But I know it's the first solo story of Silver Surfer. And then this is the wedding of Sue and Reed Richards. So about 3 key Fantastic Four annuals be up for an auction. This one, I'll tell you right now, this one has a little tear on the spine. You can kind of see it there. That one has a little tear. But besides that, it's a pretty nice looking book. If it didn't have that tear, it'd probably be a lot higher. This one probably on the lower end of the probably 3.5 range. Sell some raw books. Sell some raw books, Joey. I don't have many raw books, Joey. Joe, reason why I don't have many raw books because I'm not gonna go back and forth with people for grades. Just like this book is a 3.5. I was not gonna sell it raw because I didn't want to argue the condition, pricing and all that stuff. So uh, if you're looking for raw books, I'm not the guy unless it's like the ones I showed earlier, like the newer books, the variants with some sprinkling of some older books. I have this older book in there just because it has a little spine split, so I threw it in there for the Spider-Man stuff. So yeah, I'm not the guy to get the raw books from. Um, I'm the guy to get the keys cheap, slab though. So and this is the book I'm kind of contemplating on. I have maybe one or two raw books I could add to this, but that's all if the bidding goes up. So this one, it depends on how the other lots do. I showed 4 different stuff. This one might not show up today. It might show up tomorrow. But I have this one as well. Amazing Spider-Man 36. It's the 9/11 cover, but it is a newsstand. Very tough book to get 9/8 on it with it being all black. So it's a 9/11 World Trade Center story, but it is the newsstand edition. And like I said, depending on because I have this one on the line to get pressed and probably get graded later. I might throw in a Silver Age as well with it. And I think I have another book I can throw in as well. But, yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 29, second appearance of the Scorpion, I believe, and a pretty cool water cover. So has like a little crease down the middle. You kind of see. I was going to send it pressed, get that cover looking a lot more nicer. It wouldn't get rid of the crease completely, but it definitely look a lot more nicer. So I'm thinking about throwing those 2 up together plus another one. But it all depends on what's going on. But that's one I just been kind of like holding on to. It's been in my box for a little while. That 9/11 one, because I'm older. I'm young and old enough to remember exactly where I was at when 9/11 happened. Not old enough to be like, I was at work or something like that, but I was in school when all that happened. So that's why I kind of been holding on to this book ever since I got it. I don't even think I've shown it all, really. If I have, I don't remember. So let me see what the chat's going on. I haven't seen anything new in the chat. So that's what I got. I'm more gonna have slabs, as I showed, but they're gonna be very cheap, very affordable. The most expensive one is probably gonna be the Fantastic Four with the annuals, but you're getting 3 annuals, plus and they're all keys. So even like I said, this book here, the pedigree copy, I'm gonna definitely, it's gonna be a lot really affordable. Like I said, probably 130 is probably gonna be starting bid to give people, give somebody a lot of room compared to what it's on eBay for. Like I said, I think they're on eBay like 180. 160 to 180. So, I want to give people enough room to be comfortable. Like a book like that is going to be a lot cheaper. The only books that might be more expensive, like I said, would be the Fantastic Four and the book with the Silver Age Spider-Man. Because I think I have another Silver Age raw book Spider-Man, or maybe not as old, maybe not a Silver Age, maybe a Bronze Age or something like that. So that's all of the books I got. I do have turtle books, but not many people are turtle collectors, and I want to give people the best deal, but I don't want to sell the turtle books that cost me probably 40 or 50, probably more than that. They might cost like 60, 70 bucks when I bought them. I can't really sell them for like 20 bucks. I don't think people would even spend even half of what I paid for them. So like I said, I do have Turtles exclusives, some con exclusives. I have the DC slab. I do have some DC books, but I don't have a lot. So I don't know if anybody tell me what they're interested in. You can put it in the chat. I said I have more slabs that I was going to think about throwing up. What time is the auction? I believe it's at 7 o'clock on Big Lion Cat's channel. I'm not sure if that's 7 Eastern or 7 Central. Thinking that's 7 Central because I think it's how it was last time. Um, or I could be wrong. It could be starting in 30 minutes. Put these slabs back in here. But yeah, I know it's 7 o'clock. So I can tell you right now, I think the Fantastic Four, if I had to, I know I have this one. I have it online for $1.99 at 7 o'clock Eastern. The ELC stopped in 7 o'clock Eastern. It starts, so it's like the hype up before the auction. I can tell you, I know I have this one listed for like $200 on eBay plus shipping. I'll probably go a little bit lower, but not much lower since I'm throwing in two more Fantastic Four annuals. Um, I kind of look these up, $20 to $40 depending on condition. The Silver Surfer solo story, it's definitely one that's been getting hot. So I'll probably go a little bit lower than that, give somebody the opportunity. Do you have any Marvel features #1? No, I do not. No, I do not. See, you sent me the invite. Awesome, DLC. Awesome. I might be late. Oh, I did this. This popped up as an email. Since you're in here, BLC, I might be late. My wife and I are going to Lowe's. Actually, I'm supposed to be leaving like in the next 5 minutes. Meet her at Lowe's. She wants to look at some stoves, get some pricing, and be headed back home after that. So I might miss the first hour. I'm going to double check to make sure that's what she wants to do. But happy wife, happy life. So I'm definitely going to live to that. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully she doesn't want to do it. Yeah, I'll probably just be an hour behind. I'll tell you this. We start in 30 minutes because I'm leaving in 5 minutes. I said it might take an hour to get there. 30 minutes, 6 o'clock. Hopefully get everything handled and done, within 30 minutes of being over there. And 30 minutes home, so I'll be home probably 7:30 at the latest. So let me go over the stuff for the auction again. Hey, this is just some of the stuff I have. Ask if they will let you drive the Ford. Okay. I'll show the raw books I have first. Amazing Spider-Man raw books. So we got this Perillo cover with Venom and Spider-Woman. We got Amazing Spider-Man 124. Like I said, it has like an inch spine split at the top. I've shown that before on a few auctions. It's definitely, probably mid-grade-ish with that spine split. Like I said, it's only an inch. I can show it off in the auction, but this is one of the 10 books. So it's the first appearance of Man-Wolf. We got Amazing Spider-Man 801, a pretty sick Tyler Kirkham cover. Amazing Spider-Man #9, a variant, connecting variant as well. What's up, 36 Chamber Tattoo Studio? Bake the Snake. We got C2 exclusive, C2E2 exclusive Venom 12 by Philip Tan, which is it's pretty sick cover here. I think I've seen that before, but I think I've seen the Virgin. I haven't seen the trade dress, but I kind of like the trade dress because I like how it's going around the Venom. So I like that. So, and I got a couple of some more. This is J. Scott Campbell's Amazing Spider-Man 13. Renew Your Vows. That's the one with Black Cat. And then we have like kind of the negative one with a little, with the color as well. So I got those two to throw in as well. And then some extras. These are the 3 books are really just throw-ins. We got Amazing Spider-Man 617, which I think is a sick, underrated cover. We got Ultimate Spider-Man. We got a Bagley and Amazing Spider-Man 538. So that'll be like the raw Spider-Man lot. Um, you know, try to give people the best deal for that. Like I said, I'm trying to start that off as low as possible, maybe $30, but some heat in that collection. So here is the DC book. If I can find some raw DC books to go with it, I'll definitely do that because I want to bring some heat for you guys. We got Green Lantern 48, first Kyle Rayner. It's a 9.8. So that'll be a key book. That's probably going to start off pretty low. But if I can find some raw books to add to the DC raw books, it might not start as low, but hopefully I can find put some raw books to go together with it. Maybe not Green Lantern, but DC range, and I'll look for that before I walk out. I'm just showing these books off one more time before I leave. We got Pedigree. It's a Winnipeg Pedigree from Marvel Premiere 25. It's the last issue of Iron Fist and Marvel Premiere. Then he starts his own title. That's a 9.6 near mint copy. So Winnipeg, as you see, this one I'm gonna start low. I'm starting under what regular 9.6s go for. So hopefully somebody snipes that up. And the last big boys of the lots. That's how we have new people walk in. We have the first Annihilus and Birth of Franklin Richards. So Fantastic Four Annual 6. Off-white to white pages, 3.5. Well, it's not pressed. I can tell you that. Preston just didn't want to do it since with these square bounds when they're lower grade. And then I have two more annuals to throw in. We got 3 and 5. So you got Fantastic Four Annual 3, which is the wedding of Sue and Reed Richards, which is probably the nicer one out of all the three. This one has like a little spine split. Probably, I think that's about maybe a little bit more than a little bit more than a half inch. But you got Fantastic Four Annual 5. This is the first solo story for Silver Surfer. So I'll throw those three together as one lot. Let you guys have at it. We'll see how it goes. I'll tell you right now, it probably will start bidding at 160. I'll probably start bidding at 160 for those 3 books. So I might get burned, I might not get burned. Who knows? Because I think that's at least $240 worth of stuff, at least, maybe $250. Probably $250. I'm looking at it now. Probably $250 worth of books. And last but not least, but this one might not make the auction. But I have the Amazing Spider-Man 36. This is the 9/11 issue. And I'm thinking about throwing in a Silver Age Spider-Man 29, which I would say is probably a 4.5 to 5. Definitely needs a press. So I'm thinking about doing that one, those two together, but it all depends. But that's all I got, guys. I'll see you guys later on Big Lion Catch channel. I'm gonna highlight him so you guys can. And he has the time. That is the time. It's 7 p.m. Eastern, which is in a little while, literally under 30 minutes. So sub him up, click on him, follow him. Because we're about to bring some bangers out tonight. I know I got some heat. I got more heat. If we get a turnout like Lords of Longbox got, I'll throw up some major stuff. I'll just say it like that. I'll throw up some major stuff. If we get heat like Lords of Longbox got. So that's all I got. I could just do Silver Age, Spider-Man, and Fantastic Four, which I do have. I do have raw copies. But we'll see how it goes because I know what I paid for those, and I don't know if anybody's going to bid over $100 just on 2 raw books. But I've been surprised before, so we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Like I said, check out Big Lion Cat. Thank you for everybody stopping. Comic Head, Bake the Snake at the end, Mastodon, 36 Chambers. Thank you guys for stopping in. Hope to see you guys on there. Like I said, I might be an hour late to the auction. I'm not sure, but it's definitely going to bring the heat. So, but if anybody is interested before the auction, you might want to email me here and purchase before you get up there, because if so, you might miss out. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. See you guys soon.